Right now, we're pleased to welcome investigative journalist, Fox News contributor, and author of the new book for children, joining the amazing club, Awesome Sauce, Sara Carter. Welcome, Sara.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be on this morning on this Good Friday. Thank you.
Sara, you just heard how traditional colleges are trying to save literature, art, music, philosophy, and history in liberal arts programs. How did Shakespeare and Plato get replaced by lesbian studies and queer theory?
We're living in times that are so extraordinary to me. We're kind of at an apex, right? Whether we're going to make a decision to take our culture, our society in a direction that is whole and beautiful and learned, or whether we're going to shift into this weird experimental chaos that the radical left and these Marxists are plaguing our nation with, and the rest of the world for that matter. And I was watching, I love Victory, it's great. I was watching the swimmer, being targeted and attacked for her beliefs by these supposedly peaceful group of inclusive, radical young students. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart because I saw the same thing happen to me in New York. And you asked me this question. I was blessed. I studied Shakespeare. I studied Plato. I read The Republic. I've traveled the world as when I was very young, I lived in Saudi Arabia. I was exposed to so much of this beautiful world. What I believe they're trying to do is separate us not only from our culture, not only from our religion, and I'm talking about these radical professors in these institutions, but separate us from our families, break up the nuclear family, break us away from what society has evolved into, a very simple and strong society with moral values and moral lines that give our children direction. But remember, that's what the Marxists do, and that's what people do when they're trying to break up a society. They're trying to fracture it. They fracture it from the inside out, and once they take the children, once they have control of the children, we saw it in Cuba, where my mother was from, in the teachings in Cuba. Fidel Castro became the most important. They took away the classic education. They removed the family. That is what I believe is happening here. I believe we've been seeing that in America, and thankfully parents are waking up. They woke up during COVID, and they're saying no more. And I think we need to continue to speak out against it.
Very insightful analysis, no doubt. So you've written a new children's book entitled Joining the Amazing Club, Awesome Sauce. What inspired you to write it, and what's it about?
Exactly what we were talking about. I have the book right here. I got to tell you, my daughter loves it. Our grandchildren love it. They love brave books. What inspired me was really to get a book to children that talked about values and about virtues and about our Judeo-Christian baseline, right? And teach them about the border in a way that was palatable for them. So this is about rules. This is about saving lives. I spend so much time at the U.S.-Mexico border, much like your journalists do, and I see the horrors that are suffered upon, the children that are being trafficked. I was in Central America. I saw the same issues there. And this is about not having rules in place, right? This is about taking the border and creating chaos. And that's what the Biden administration has done with its very purposeful policy to leave the borders completely open. We've seen that not only at the border, we've seen it in every facet of our national policy and our foreign policy just over the last 3.5 years. So this book, it'll allow parents to sit with their children, work with their children, tell them why rules are important, tell them why those rules not only protect them, but protect everybody else joining the amazing club, Awesome Sauce, which is America. It is a symbol of America, our beautiful, beautiful nation, and that we want people here and that we want to be inclusive. And as the daughter of an immigrant who came here the right way and who lived her life here and passed away here, this was her nation. And this is my nation, and I want people to be welcome and come here, but I do not want them taken advantage of by the cartels. I don't want them to see taken advantage of by the people here in our country that might not be on the good side of things, that would take advantage of these innocent people. And I want to stop the bad guys from coming in and harming us. So go to bravebooks.com and, you can get my book for free now if you join the club series. And they have a new book every month that teaches about virtues and about rules and about our lives. And it's a great Christian teaching program that allows parents to work with their kids.
Sara, thank you so much. I'm going to have to grab it from my daughter. Thank you for your time.
Yes, I hope so. Thank you.